Good morning. So, this present topic is concerned with the arrangement of objects, which comes under the name permutation. Okay, so the number of ways the things can be arranged. The number of ways things can be arranged is considered as permutation. For example, in how many ways the letters A, B, and C can be arranged? We can arrange it as A, B, C, A, C, B, B, A, C, B, C, A, then C, A, B, C, B, A, right? So we can arrange three letters A, B, and C in 6 ways as the order matters. That means when you make the arrangement in permutation, the order matters. Order is very important. That means ABC and CAB, or these all 6 arrangements are different, as order is important. But if the order is not important, order doesn't matter. If it can be arranged in any ways, it can be selected in any ways, then there will be only one arrangement for this, only one arrangement, if order doesn't matter. Types of permutation. Permutation mainly divided into 2 types. They are permutation by words and permutation of numbers. Permutation of words and permutation of numbers. Okay, and permutation of words still divided into 5 types. They are: first one, repeated and non-repeated. Second one, repetition allowed and repetition not allowed. Third one, always together. Number 4, odd and even places. And number 5 is no two together. 2 doesn't mean that number 2, no 2 letters or no 2 objects together. So totally, permutation of words can be divided into 5 types. We need to go through all these 5 types. Okay, and they have subtopics like vowels together, vowels not together, consonants together, consonants not together, etc. We learn all those things. And permutation of numbers is divided into 2 categories. Permutation of numbers without 0 or numbers with 0. Numbers without 0 and numbers with 0. So these many topics to be covered in permutation. And of course they have subtopics. So let's do a few questions related to the first type, permutation of words with repeated letters and non-repeated letters. And we will go to the category non-repeated letters first. Non-repeated letters. Okay, actually this is basic permutation. The base of the whole permutation is this one. Like suppose you have a word cat. It has three alphabets, and you can see no alphabet is repeating. That means alphabets are not repeating. That is meant by non-repeated letters. Okay, now how many ways these three letters can be arranged? That you have learned in the basic factorization. Three letters or three words or three numerals can be arranged in how many ways? Three factorial ways, or you have learned it as can be arranged in 3p3 ways. Three letters can be arranged in 3p3 ways. Okay, let's see what is meant by that. So when we consider three letters, these three letters have three different places. Okay, so we have three letters and three places. So it can be arranged in 3p3 ways, where you have to remember the formula for NPR. What is the formula for NPR? We learned that later once again, which is n factorial by n minus r factorial. N factorial divided by n minus r factorial. And how do we make it in more simple way? By avoiding maximum formulae. Okay, so in such cases we can use the term 3 factorial, because 3p3 is same as 3 factorial. npn is same as n factorial. NPN stands for there are n objects and should be arranged in n different places. N objects to be arranged in n different places. Three letters to be arranged in three different places. So that is known as 3p3. Or n different objects can be arranged in n different places. That is npn, which is also same as n factorial. The basic thing is very simple. Nothing but we have three letters. When you consider the first place has the priority of all the three letters. In first place, any of these three letters can be arranged. So in first place, you can arrange either C or A or T. Any one letter can be arranged. So in first place, how many letters can be arranged? Any three, any one from the three. Okay, and so already one letter is arranged here. Now in the second place, when you go to the second place, how many letters can be arranged there? Yeah, only two letters. Why? Because one is already arranged here. So here we have chance of two letters. Okay, so one letter is arranged here, one letter is arranged here, and in this place only the chance of one letter. Like for example, suppose you arranged A in the first place, okay, and T in the second place. So A in the first place, we chosen A in the first place from these three letters. From these three, we are having freedom of choosing from three letters. Okay, we are having CAT. From that we chosen. That's why this three has come. Now when we come to second place, we have only two letters, C and T. From that you have to choose a letter here. Now when we come to the third place, there is only one letter. So no option, we have to choose that letter there. So it comes in the form of 3 times 2 times 1, which is same as 3 factorial. You know 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Isn't it? Okay, this is known as permutation with non-repeated letters. Permutation of words with non-repeated letters. So if you get a question like how many words the word pencil can be arranged. The letters of the word pencil can be arranged. Okay, you can find out there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ways. Okay, so there are 6 letters, so it can be arranged in 6 ways or 6 factorial ways. That's it. It's very simple. Okay. Now let's see some problems related to permutation of words with repeated letters. Like if you consider, for example, laptop. See, when you consider laptop, 2 letters. A letter P is repeating twice. So this is known as repeated letters. So here also work is very simple. What we need to do is count how many alphabets are there, including repeated. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 alphabets are there. 6 alphabets can be arranged in 6 ways or 6 factorial ways. Am I right? 6 factorial ways. But here the letter P is repeating twice. That means in your arrangement it repeats 2 factorial ways. If P repeats twice, it repeats in 2 factorial ways in your arrangement. So that repetition to be avoided, so it should be divided by 2 factorial. We get the answer. When we consider the letter mathematics, we can find there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 letters are there. So it can be arranged in 11 factorial ways, as there are many letters repeating, like M repeat twice. So it can be divided by 2 factorial into A repeat twice, so 2 factorial into T repeat twice, so 2 factorial into plus anything more repeats H, only one H is there, E, only one H, then I, S, C, everything is 1 H. So we get the answer as 11 factorial divided by 2 factorial into 2 factorial into 2 factorial. And remember, this is possible when the terms are identical. When the selected objects are identical, and all the letters are identical. That's why we haven't used the word identical here. Okay. But when you are going for more questions, there you will find the terms non-identical objects or identical objects or distant or different objects. Like this, different words you will find. So if you have the term identical objects, make sure you are avoiding the repeated number of ways by dividing by its factorial. If 3 letters are repeating, you have to make it with by 3 factorial. Okay. So another type is repetition allowed and repetition not allowed. Repetition allowed and repetition not allowed. What do you mean by this? Repetition allowed or not allowed. Suppose let's consider 2 letters like P, Q. When you arrange the letters here, you know how many ways we can arrange it. Normally we will arrange it in 2 ways, like P, Q, QP. Isn't it? That's the normal way we arrange. But if the case with repetition allowed, we can make 2 more arrangements. They are P, P and Q, Q. That is meant by repetition allowed. That means letters can be repeated. Letters can be repeated as many times. Okay, so how many ways we can arrange it? 4 ways. In case of repetition allowed. And if you have 3 letters P, Q, R, can you guess how many ways we can arrange 3 letters? Like P, Q, R, P, R, Q, or Q, P, R, Q, R, P, R, P, Q, R, Q, P. Now itself there are 6 arrangements. This is your normal arrangement. This is known as repetition not allowed. Only if you do these many arrangements, that is known as repetition not allowed, which is the normal thing, which is 3 factorial, what we discussed as type 1. That is repetition not allowed. Now when we think about repetition allowed, if you go on with repetition allowed, there you find more categories like PPQ, PQP, like this. Can you guess how many arrangements can be done? These 27 arrangements can be done here. How many ways? 27 ways we can arrange it. You know, if we have 4 letters, it can be arranged in 256 ways. There are 4 letters, it can be arranged in 256 ways. If there are 5 letters, it can be arranged in 625 ways. Think just 5 letters. And how do we find this number of arrangements? It's very simple. Suppose n is the number of letters. N represents number of letters. Then repetition allowed. In case of repetition allowed, there will be n raised to n number of arrangements. N raised to n ways the letters can be arranged. In first example, there were only 2 letters. So it can be arranged in 2 raised to 2 ways. It is 2 square, which is 4. There are 3 letters. It can be arranged in 3 raised to 3 ways. It is 3 cubed, 27. There are 4 letters. It can be arranged in 4 raised to 4 ways. It is 256. If there are 5 letters, it can be arranged in 5 raised to 5 ways. And so on. Okay, if you take one example game, let's see how many ways we can arrange these letters with repetition, by repetition allowed and repetition not allowed. Repetition allowed and repetition not allowed. Okay, with the repetition allowed, you know, there are 4 letters. We can arrange it in 4 raised to 4 ways, which is nothing but 256 ways. And if it is repetition not allowed, it can be arranged in just 4p4 ways, which is same as 4 factorial ways. It is 24 ways. So without repetition, it can be arranged in 24 ways, and with repetition, it can be arranged in 256 ways. I hope you got this topic as well. So after the completion of these 2 types, let's discuss a few applications of these 2 types. And we have a question here. If the arrangement of letters in a word with a condition that the vowels come together, all the vowels should come together. So we have the question like vowels come together, vowels do not come together. Similar way, consonants come together, consonants do not come together. Or especially 2 letters should come together or do not come together. Okay, Let's take one example. Like for example, what letter we'll take with vowels and consonants. Okay, laptop. Okay, one more we'll take. Let's take it as sister. One more we'll take game. See, when we consider, let's start with this one, game. Okay, when we consider the letter game, see, find out which are the vowels here. Our vowels are A and E, right? A and E are the vowels. So let's take those vowels together. Why do we take them together? Because our question is vowels should come together. The question comes in such a way that arrange the letters of the word game in such a way that all the vowels come together. That will be the format of the question. Okay, so we arrange the vowels together and place it somewhere. Okay, now what are the letters remaining? That means consonants. We have the consonants G and M. G and M. So when we consider these vowels A, E together, it's a one set. This is now a one set, one group. This group can be arranged in before G or after G or after M. So in how many places this AE can be arranged? These three places. So AE can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. This set, don't think it as AE. This set, this is one set, one group. That means this circle, let's call it as one circle. As I have drawn a circle. This circle can be arranged in 1, 2, 3. That means 3 factorial ways. Okay, times. Now let's look at the circle. In circle, how many letters are there? There are 2 letters. How many ways 2 letters can be arranged? 2 factorial ways. That is, we get 3 factorial into 2 factorial as 12. So we can make 12 arrangements in such a way that the vowels come together. Okay. So before going to this question, let's check one more question, like what we will do, place. So here also arrange the vowels together. We have the vowels A and E. So let's take those 2 vowels and arrange the remaining consonants. We have PLC, P, L, C. So in this case, arrange the consonants P, L, C. Which are the consonants? P, L and C. And this group, now let's consider this one as a group. This circle is a group now. Can be arranged in how many places? These 3 places. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 places. In how many ways? 4 factorial ways. Into, now in the circle there are 2 letters. It can be arranged in 2 factorial way. There we get the answer. And if you think about this question, here we have I and E. There are 2 vowels. And when we consider the remaining letters, we have S, S, T, R. So can be arranged in all these gaps. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 places, so it can be arranged in 5 factorial ways. But you could find the letter S repeat twice. So to avoid that, divided by 2 factorial into IE. Now if you think this group, there are 2 letters, can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. Okay. and the remaining topics, remaining types will be discussed in the next class. Thank you.